Good day, everyone. Today we will be planting some non-GMO organic potatoes. And today we will be planting it in this huge pot right here. I'm going to first be putting some holes in it so it can have some drainage holes. But let's get started. This right here tool is to put the holes in our bucket. So let's see if it works on this one. This is a really thick and big one, so let's see. Looks like it's working. Yeah, got our first hole. Make sure you do this in a ventilated outdoor area. As you can see, it's a lot of smoke coming off of it. And I'm melting plastic. Make sure your bucket is food grade as well. So let's continue making holes. I'll show you when I'm done making the holes. Alright, as you all can see, I made the drainage holes. I put 3 in each bracket and some in the middle. So it's a lot of holes here. I'm also going to be probably putting it on like a block or something so it won't touch the ground all the way. Like I said, this is a recycle pot we used before. So, and it did really well with the potatoes. So, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this pot around. You can see the holes are right here. And because it's so old right here, it does actually have a slice on this side of the pot right here. But that's good. It helps with drainage anyway. But we're going to add a little bit of soil, then some straw, and add the potatoes as we layer it up. Alright, so I added some 4 bricks to lay my large pot on top. So this is what I do. This is what we do right here. This way it won't be against the ground and hard to drain. Alright, so this is how it looks at the bottom. It's the area to drain. And we will do water it. And I'm going to add some dirt right now. Okay, so next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to add a layer of straw. I want to fill this pot at least halfway, and as we heal, which is as the potatoes grow, when you start seeing the leaves grow out of the soil and the straw, you want to heal it. Add more dirt, and what I do, I like adding straw. So I'm going to add a layer of straw. And then I'm going to also be adding another layer of dirt before I plant the potatoes. Alright, so we added our layer of straw right here. And so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to add the potatoes all along here. A lot of potatoes just here. And then put dirt on top of it. And then add another layer of the straw. Now, growing potatoes in pots is a great way to enjoy a fresh harvest, even if you have limited space. Now, you want to choose a large pot. Use good soil and follow some basic care tips for a successful crop. Now, actually, when you choose your pot before we do potatoes, you want to select a pot that is at least about 10 to 15 gallons and 2 to 3 feet deep, which are these ones right here. Now, to ensure the pot has drainage holes and it's food safe for planting. You also want to use a good quality potting mix blended with compost and fertilizer. And you want to plant your seed potatoes or potato pieces at least 1.5 inches in size. Alright, now you want to ensure your soil temperatures is at least 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you want to also plant your seed potatoes with sprouts facing up and a few inches apart. Now in this case, we have it in a round pot. We just had it in a circular motion and then all the way to the middle. Cover the potatoes with another 4 to 6 inches of soil, or like we have here, we have our, of course, straw. First I did soil, straw, potatoes, soil, and straw again. And so as they grow, what you're going to do, you're going to water this really, really well right here. Use the background, children in the background. But just close this, water this really well. I think it's going to rain today. It's kind of overcast. So just leave it until you see the shoots coming out from the potatoes. Not the shoots coming out potatoes, but the leaves of potatoes. And then we're going to hill it. I'll explain that in our video. And you want to water your potatoes well, but don't let the soil become waterlogged. As the potato plants grow, add more soil to the pot. Hilling, which is hilling, like I said earlier, to encourage more tuber formation. Now you want to fertilize your potatoes regularly, especially if using a container garden. You want to protect it from frost as well.